Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Jennifer, and we're doing a Flosstube video. I don't remember the number, so you all can be surprised. But first, I want to welcome any new subscribers. Welcome. Thank you for coming to check us out. If you're returning, thank you for coming back and checking out Flosstube. Okay, so we're going to get started, and I might repeat a project or two, and because I don't remember, I went to go try to watch the video, and for some reason my video wouldn't load for me to see what I worked on the last time and so forth. And so if I repeat a project or two, I do apologize. So yeah, we're gonna get started. All right, so my first one, and of course, then I'll do a life update. So the first one is the one I'm working on now. And this is a restart. I was doing this on 18 count, and I decided, for some reason, to me, it just didn't look right. I just wasn't happy with it. I'm not really sure why, but I just wasn't liking the way that it was turning out, or I don't know. It was just to this point where I was like, you know what? I don't like the way it's turning out, looking, whatever. So I ordered a small piece of, or piece big enough for this, of 25 count, and I restarted it. So the restart is the Quick Stitch Ye Old Craft Room Kitten. And as you can see, there's, you know, the kitten. And of course the sewing room. This is for me. I was going to do this for my mother, but I happen to like this one just because this cat kind of looks like Athena, my cat. And I had, before I restarted it, I was down here at the bottom. So when I restarted it, I started up here. So I'm like right in here on this little corner. And that's where I'm at. And so far, I gotta pull my thing up that has my stats on it. As of the 30th, I've done 2,579 tent stitches. This is all tent stitch. It's on 25 count, and I'm doing tent stitch, and it's 2 over 1. And I'm enjoying this better than I was when I was doing 18 count. So I'm thinking 25 count is my go-to when, you know. But as you can see, this is the top of the sewing machine. There you go. So yeah, this is the sewing machine, and this is just that, if y'all, excuse me, if y'all can see, that's what it is. I don't know what that pinkish looking thing is back there. I'm assuming it's probably, you know, piece of fabric or something. I don't have the whole Ye Old Craft Room chart to tell you, but because there is a Ye Old Craft Room chart that this is the Quick Stitch from. But yeah, I don't know what that is. But anyway, so I've started it. Y'all can't see it, but there is light colored, like yellowish color floss that I'm doing now. It's been fun doing that on this white fabric, and it's been a pain because I'm going slower than normal today with this, and it's driving me crazy because I'm doing all of this trying to fill in, and yeah, it's been fun. The reason that I'm only have 3 to show you today is because of the series of challenges by Crossing Crafts, and I've been rotating them every chapter. So now I am on chapter 4. So I've only done 2,579 stitches. And, excuse me, I don't know how many more I have to go, because I've already done some today. And what I did yesterday. So I don't know what the total is for that right off the top of my head, because I didn't even think to total it out before I came in here. So, excuse me. All right, so that one, that's the one I'm working on right now that I restarted. And then, and again, this might be the repeat. I don't remember if I showed this to you all last time or not. I cannot remember to save my soap. And if I did, I do apologize. This is, and the artwork by, for Ye Old Craft Room, the Quick Stitch is Sarah Marchetti. Same thing for this one. This is Jungle Mini. It's a mini jungle, and it's by Sarah Marchetti. And this is what it's going to look like. This is for my son, my 15-year-old. He requested this. So this is being stitched on 22 count, 2/1, and I have kind of started down here. I'm down here, but I'm kind of going up with this with however I feel like it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I'm just kind of all over with this one. I think because of the colors and just wanting to see, you know, it all evolve or whatever, and just see where it goes. And honestly, and then I don't even know how, and like I said, I don't even know. I think, okay, and then I even started up here at the very top. Don't ask. I don't know. Like I said, this one is just one of those ones I'm just going wherever I feel like it. I know. I'm doing whatever makes me happy. Don't ask me why. So, this is what it looks like right now. This is the bottom rows. And then, yeah, then you have that. And that's the very top row. Like I said, I went all over the place with this, and eventually it got to a point where I got really, really frustrated with it, and it was time for me to rotate out anyway. And I said, okay, we're gonna put this one aside for now because it's got confetti, but it doesn't have a whole lot of confetti. And I was just getting really, really irritated, and yeah, there was just a lot. So as of now, I've done 6,401 stitches on that one, and I'm at 6%, and that's 10 stitches. And I've been spinning my wheel, so those 3 were the ones that came up. And then the next one is this is my labor of love. I'm gonna tell you. I've told this story before, but I'm gonna tell you all again. I have this is the Shepherd's Cottage. That is Heaven and Earth Designs by Mandy Mazzano. And I have this in a diamond painting, and it's hanging up on the wall by my over top of my head by my sofa. And anyway, when I found out that this was available on Heaven and Earth, I was like, I gotta get it. So I bought it with the intention of stitching it and making it like, you know, to go next to the diamond painting. And anyway, long story short, the diamond painting itself, the frame is buckling, or the plastic piece, you know, and I've tried to fix it. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to replace it. I'm going to keep the diamond painting, but I'm just going to replace it and put this, after it's finished, up on my wall whenever I finish it, because I'm going to be honest. This has been one of those labor of loves that I'm just like, I get irritated with it because I have been so irritated with it, because mainly down here it's just a lot of dark colors. It doesn't look like it, but like right in here, it's all dark colors, and it was driving me completely, totally insane. I was getting to the point where I was like, I don't. So I went up and started the next page, which is like right in here, like right up in here, where there's a little bit of blue and so forth. And you can, when I pull it out, you'll be able to see this part of the roof. And this is being stitched on 18 count. And this is the one I really want to finish. And I have been like, I need to get a scroll rod frame for this too. I need to get one of those cross stitch frames that I can use as a scroll rod, because look at all this. This is what I have to stitch this on. It's all 18 count. So yeah, you can just imagine. So, and then it's a pain in the butt to maneuver. But that's where I'm at. And as you can see, I'm down here. There were some, I did put some color into it. I mean, you've got this down here, which is part of, I want to say, where the if you guys can tell, I'll do it here. This right here is this. And of course then this, which I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was a fish at first. The way it's shaped, it looks like a fish, but it's not. I don't know what it is. It just looks like a piece, like a plant or something. And I'm gonna be honest, this is all like greens, and there's like black, which is fine. The black I filled in, but everything else, guys, it drove me insane. So I came up and started up here where I told you this is the house. And there's of course a little bit of the blue for where the sky is. And yeah, and I need to get like I said, I need to get one of those, you know, scroll rod frames or something, because I just can't. And I need to get something to hold the scroll rod frame on my Lowry, because I can't stitch this one-handed. I feel like I'm letting myself down if I don't. So because I always stitch two-handed. So but that's what I've done so far. And how many stitches have I done on this so far? I've done 5,735 stitches, and it's at 3%. And let me tell you, it's driving me bonkers. It really truly is. And I thought, okay, if I do all the black on one page, I'll be good. And then I even got tired of that. So I started doing part of the page and then just filling all that in, and then coming down and doing, and I don't know. It's something. I don't know what I've got. This is my labor of love, and I'm gonna keep going at it and pounding at it and stitching at it because I want it up on my wall. And of course, it's a pain in the butt to fold and put into my project bag, as you can tell. It's been an experience with that one, and it's the one I wanted, and I'm don't get me wrong, I love it. I love that piece, but it has driven me completely, totally insane. And so those are the only 3 I have to show you because that's what my wheel spun. My plans, and I'll do life update here in a second, but my plans are, I'll show you. Don't pay attention to what I did. This is my sheet that I write on, but this is the challenge that we're doing. It's the Harry Potter stitching challenge, and the group is a series of challenges, and this one is just the first series that she's put up. And so far, this is where I'm at down here because I've done all 3. But I'm down here, and I think I'm almost done with this chapter. But I've been rotating every chapter. So every time I get this, like if I get this, when I get this one done, I'll spin and go on to the next one. And I'm going to tell you, this week I have not been able to stitch like I wanted to. I was going for it, or last week I didn't get to stitch. Well, no, that's not true. I did until Saturday and Sunday. And then it was like, because I worked a weird shift, and it was just like, oh my gosh, and of course by the time I got home around 8 o'clock, I just didn't feel like stitching. I was like, not doing it. We're not trying to, do that. And what just happened? I said I would, chill out, and it's been totally like, it's been a busy week. To be honest, first of all, I was sick from heat exhaustion, and one day I ended up going home because I got sick on the way to work because it was so extremely hot outside. We had a heat wave last week like you wouldn't believe. And Dum here, even though she had her water, didn't think of this until after my mother said something. But I didn't think about taking an umbrella. So I went home. And it was so awful. And then I was fine, but what happened was I went to work, on my way to work, because I had to be there at like 10:15, and got behind the bank that's just down the street, and got to their dumpster, and I couldn't hold it anymore, and just vomited in the dumpster. And so rinsed my mouth out, drank some water, walked on, got in, clocked in, started working, and it hit again. And I was like, oh, no. So I went home. I ended up going home. My boss felt really bad for me. He's like, is it, and of course he asked Justin, he's like, was it heat exhaustion? And Justin's like, yeah, I think so. And it was just the most awful experience. Little dude had to walk me home. He came and met me, and he walked me home, and I came back home and slept for 3 hours, literally. And then I yeah, that was my my experience. And then last week I ended up coming home because on last Tuesday, because I had a dizzy spell. I was, Monday I was sitting there and, or no, excuse me, Tuesday, I was just sitting there and was trying to get myself organized over in my stitching spot, and trying to, get it all situated. And all of a sudden the room started spinning. And my daughter was sitting at the computer and she's like, "Mom, are you all right?" And I was like, "No." And sure enough, yeah, I was so dizzy. She helped me get into my bed, and I went to bed, and I just stayed there, and I didn't even read. I just the whole time everything was spinning around, looking like I was on a roller coaster or something. So yeah, I just was like, yeah, not going to get very far. So then that was basically it. I mean, other than it's just been really, 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 really hot. It has been, now we're expecting really bad thunderstorms today, and it's been hot like you wouldn't believe. And I'm like, I haven't gone outside since, because I'm off work today, and I was off yesterday. And yesterday I didn't feel like doing anything, so I didn't stitch or anything. So, reading update. I did finish. What did I finish? Because I know a lot of you don't watch my Stitch with me, and a lot of you do. So if you watch my Stitch with me videos and hear me talking about all this stuff, it's a repeat. I do apologize. So books I finished. Let's see. What did I finish? Let's see. I finished, one, two, three. I finished 4 books, and which were New York to Dallas, Treachery and Death, Salvation and Death, and Chaos and Death. So I finished those, and then I started listening, or actually reading when I'm in bed. It's called it's called The Corsican Shadow by Clive Cussler, excuse me. And it is basically, it's kind of a historical thing, but it's the person that's trying to unravel the historical mystery is in the present. And this is what this is the description of it. Intrepid adventurer Dirk Pitt must unravel an endearing historical mystery in the latest novel in the The Corsican Shadow. In May 1940, as the German army blitzes Europe and Parisians flee their city, the chief curator of the Musée that in Paris is ordered to get a mysterious piece of cargo out of the country. When he arrives at the port of Le Havre and learns that his intended ship has been sunk, he places the object on a decrepit steamer that sails out under German fire. In present day, the National Underwater and Marine Agency Director Dirk Pitt is on a diving expedition in the English Channel when he discovers a cache of uncut diamonds on a shipwreck. When this diamonds are stolen, Pitt and the Numa agency find themselves up against a murderous cabal that soon reveals far more destructive plans than mere theft. Vital water treatment facilities around the globe are being targeted, placing the world's population in grave peril. From the shadow of the Eiffel Tower to the depths of the Irish Sea to the islands of the Caribbean, only Dirk and his children, Summer and Dirk Jr., can locate the treasure that will preserve the soul of a nation and save the world from catastrophe. Blood, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot. And I haven't got very far. I just started, actually, I'm just 6% into the book. And hopefully I'll be able to, yeah, get into it. And then I'm listening to out here. Yeah, what am I listening to? I am listening to what am I listening to? Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. What happened to my shelf? What happened to my stuff? I'm confused. Really? Why is none of this coming up? I downloaded all these and then all of a sudden, because they didn't finish. Let's see. I'm listening to, I've already read the, of course they're not on my shadow. I don't know why. Okay. I started listening to a book the other day. And I found the book in at work, because in our grocery store we have one little like aisle that has books and stuff like that. And it's by Brad Thor, and it's called Shadow of Doubt. And I'm getting ready to listen to that. And then I don't know who, I don't remember getting that one, but okay. Trying to remember what this is. There's a book in here that I don't remember. I don't remember it. I have no idea. Okay. I'm confused. I don't know where it came from. Oh, okay. I know what it is. Okay. I know exactly what it is now. I just don't remember it. Okay. So yeah, but that's my plan. That's what I'm doing, and that's what I have planned. I think I may sit here and spin the wheel for the next I don't know. Should I spin the wheel now, or or what? I'm thinking, because I'm kind of thinking, because in that way I can just pull it out when I want to pull out. So I may do that. So let me cross this off, because I've made a mess on this page. All right, we can spin the wheel then. That's what we'll do. Okay, let me see. Where's my wheel? All right. So, let's see. So for chapter 5, I will work on Halloween cat. And I'll show you that picture in just a second. All right, Halloween cat is this is what it looks like. Where is it? There it is. That is Halloween cat. Isn't it gorgeous? This is the one that I'm stitching all the black first and then going to fill it in. But isn't that just gorgeous? I can't wait to get this one done. This is one that I'm not a Halloween person, okay? But this one will definitely be the next one. Let's see. All right, so there is another one I need to add to this, and I didn't do that. So I'm going to put that in really quick so that way. All right. Now, for the next one, for chapter 6. I know y'all don't want to hear that, right? Okay. Okay, storm over Summer Village. Picture for that one, because I don't have any of my project bags over here for to y'all to see it, but that's the storm over a Summer Village. Isn't it gorgeous? And this is by Puck's Closet. Isn't it just gorgeous? This is one of my favorites. Then the next one for chapter 7, God Slice. Which is Mini Birdhouse's garden. And so I can hide that slice since I'm working on it. Chapter 8 will be Mini Mystical Cats. And then, let's see, that is hide. I need to take that one off. I don't know why that is still there. Okay, then my stained glass pumpkins, and you all may not remember what that looks like, and I'll show it to you. If I even have the picture in here, I don't remember. Do I? Yes, I do. There you go. That one. Isn't that gorgeous? I really need to work on this one too. This is going to be my fall picture that I want. This is, oh my gosh, this is something that I like. It's just gorgeous. So yeah, I've got to get my button gear on those. Let me see what else. All right, for next chapter, which is chapter 10, and then we're just gonna have to start all over, because actually I think that's it. Yeah, so now we can start over. So now we'll spin for all over again. some reason I didn't hit the button. Alright, so then it'll be jungle. Alright, so now hide that slice, then do mini birdhouses again, unless by chance I start a new one, which I doubt it. I don't think that will happen anytime soon. Okay, then mini mystical cats. I was gonna do this, you know, but I figure I might as well do it now. That way I kind of have it all situated. And y'all can watch and y'all don't have to. Or y'all can exit the video. It doesn't make a difference to me. Why does it do that? I didn't. Why does it? Why does? It's being special. Okay, Halloween cat. And excuse me. Then I don't know why. Wait a minute. I didn't hide that. Okay. Now. And we got that one, stained glass pumpkins. Of course, I decided to change my mind in the process, which could always happen. Knowing me, it will always happen. So, all right, then got those done. And then I have to pick something, so when I do, or if I ever finish one, we're going to go with the hope that one gets finished here in this whole thing. And of course that did that, and I don't need that to do. So, yeah. So there you go. I know, went a little over because y'all watch me spin my wheel for this challenge. I love these I love this whole series challenge that she's doing. She's even put more up. She put Jane Austen series, The Chronicles of Narnia, and I don't know what else she put up. And the group is called A Series of Challenges by Crossing Crafts. If you guys ever wanted to check it out, it's on Facebook. And as a matter of fact, I need to go over here and look at what she's put in here. She put Jane Austen, The Chronicles of Narnia up, and so those are next on my list. I'm doing one at a time. She said you could do more than that. My thing is she suggested doing more than one piece. So it's like, knowing me, wouldn't work. So I'm not trying to do that. But anyway, so yeah, that's all I have to share. it's been one of those things where you're like, so, okay. So, yeah, that's all I have to share for today. And I'm going to hop off here and go get some stitching done and get my dinner started soon. I don't know what we're having, but I don't know. Haven't got that far. So, and I can't believe it's July the 1st already. I could have swore that today was the 31st of June. I was under the impression that's what it was. Because I'm sitting here thinking, okay, it's July 31st or June 31st. And then I look at my calendar. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's July. So, yeah, I am like totally oblivious. And I need to get my next month in here for my planner too. Yeah, I gotta do that. So anyway, all right, so we're gonna hop off here. I hope you all have a great day. Sorry for rambling, and I will see everybody next time. Bye, everybody.